hopefully all goes well and they can start playing again soon.
Clearly went off, bought loot boxes, and is setting himself up with an icon.
Wait, who is? Sky?
I'm kidding.
That's true. Maybe he did just like buy a whole bunch of loot boxes to find a MADA or a Genji icon. There are a lot of jokes going around about the eclipse. And it looks like both sides are ready to go, so this will be starting extremely soon. I'm not sure that those messages were 1 second apart, but we had a countdown, so there's that. Alright, both teams are getting set up. Rox is on Widow. Can't tell if he's gonna stick to that or just pre-match picking whoever. Oh, it looks like he's switching off. For now. Otherwise, it looks like MADA-MADA's team is pretty much the same, except they have Sky on Winston again and Jippy on Diva. Oh, they might be switching. Rock switched to Torb now for his defense. Jippy went Orisa, and Sky went Zarya.
Yeah, definitely a huge change in comp from what we saw in the last match.
Torb Orisa is very good for this map, though, so...
Yes, Torb Orisa is actually quite strong against uncoordinated teams. Maybe that's what they're thinking about.
Looks like GOOGOALS is going with the same comp that they've been playing.
But with a switch, was a switch and roll, I believe, on the payload is now on the Zarya, and Marvel will be playing the Soldier.
See how this goes.
I'm interested to see how board CJ performs on this first point here, because the sightlines are very long, and McCree has a pretty steep damage drop off.
He seems to be pretty good at coming around from like the behind, though. So I could see him coming from either below or up top in this right hand area to get a few picks from over there. Looks like Rock set up a turret close to their spawn to get some ult charge at the beginning. Didn't get him a ton, but he's up to 9% now. But now he has to set up his real turret while they're pushing main.
They're just gonna come up main?
Yep. It's like Diva went up top to go dive the supports and gets taken out by the turret. Well, demeched by the turret. And finally taken down by Zenyatta on MADA-MADA's side. CJ's down. Orisa took him out.
Mech.
Looks like GOOGOALS is trying to back up now.
And they're just going to reset. Looks like this comp is quite effective.
I find it interesting that they're not shielding the turret. Oh, it looks like MADA-MADA might be going up top now. Here it is.
This is more of a standard approach.
Diva is demeched by the turret once again, though, but Orisa is taken down. Oh, Jippy's back, turret's down, and Zarya goes down, along with Soldier on...
Do you have a,
Nice cleanup by MADA-MADA.
MADA will hold.
Lucio reset, probably? He may have been booped off.
Yeah, that's probably a reset there.
Yeah.
Just to be able to respawn with his team.
See what they're gonna do now. Looks like they're going left and back up top. Well, actually, most
Probably
of them are going below.
Yeah, the far side is the last approach.
Trying to get that turret, but it's not going so well. Diva gets on the point. Gets focused by Zarya. The Gravitron comes out on MADA-MADA's side and gets 2. Torb goes down.
And that's probably going to be
that's
only a minute and a
side.
half remaining.
This isn't looking good. It's like Diva's trying to get some health while waiting for a reset. They have quite a few ults ready. And it looks like they have their own Orisa now,
That's very interesting,
instead of Azaria.
especially on attack. And
Looks like they're all hiding behind the barrier trying to get some picks. D.Va goes up to dive the support, but has to back off because of Discord Orb. Oh, CJ comes out with
CJ looks like for zoning.
Looks like Tranquility comes out. They do take down the soldier, but Mercy has her res ready. Orisa's bongos come out. And
CJ has
oh, with
So
only
f-
20 seconds left, this isn't looking good.
it look. They would think right here.
My ultimate is charging.
I don't think they can make it.
Yeah, with 10 seconds, it's not looking likely.
They're trying, but they only have 5
I think they
seconds left.
will be able.
Oh, they made it to the point. D.Va Bomb comes out, but
But they're gonna be
doesn't
able
make
to.
it. Another high noon from CJ. Doesn't catch anyone though. Looks like Torb fell off.
Everyone.
Mercy goes down.
Another
Ooh.
Deadeye from
That
CJ.
grab.
Used for zoning.
Orisa goes down on Google's side.
Nope.
CJ
Looks
takes
like
out.
it's just-
Yep, there it is.
There it is. That's almost a full hold. 38.2%.
Oh, so they did get one tick. I missed that.
But I would say that's just barely more than a tick.
Well, but at least they can win.
It looks like in the chat, they're saying that the Mr. Rocks is actually booped, but credit was not properly given.
Yeah, he must have gotten booped and then fell onto one of the edges off on the side and then fell off.
Yeah,
That's
probably,
unfortunate, though.
that's probably what happened. I think once you get onto one of those ledges, there's not anything you can actually do to get back up.
Yeah, you're just kind of stuck, especially as Torb when you don't have any mobility.
Yeah.
See, it looks like Rox maybe is going Widow this time. They still have time to switch up their comp for their attack, though.
Yeah. They
Whereas-
could just be trolling us.
Yes, I mean, he did pick Widow originally and then switch to Torb, so we shall see. But it looks like Google's is running an Ana now instead of a Zen and a Symmetra
And board CJ is going over to that
soldier.
that soldier, which
With
actually
Mob
makes sense because of the damage fall off issue that I mentioned earlier. Especially if
true.
he's going to position on top of these. Damage fall off is going to be a problem if he chooses McCree.
Yeah, we'll have to see where he sets up. Currently, he is.
In front of the spawn, which
Wow.
is unorthodox, to say the
Wait.
least.
Yes, he is extreme. Oh, wait. Yeah, it looks like Soldier and Sim are hanging out in front of the spawn, putting up a bunch of turrets. Ooh, this is very risky of them. I think they noticed the sniper and are now backing up. All the turrets are down, and Sim is not back at the point to put up new turrets. Could be bad.
Let's see if Mr. Roxon gets some picks with his Widow.
Looks like they're holding on the point for now. Sushi goes in to try to attack the Winston, who backs out. It's now on Mercy. Oh no, the Ana goes down to a Doomfist. Interesting, I didn't even notice they switched to Doomfist. Looks like they're running solo tank on MADA-MADA side. Oh, they take out both Orisa and Sim, so there's no teleporter ready.
Gonna pretty bad, and they just got it. And that's it. Just like that.
Round 2 goes to MADA-MADA, so current score is 1-1.
That's right. MADA-MADA evens it up.
You're making a bunch of Doomfist jokes now, calling him Stealth Fist and Spider Fist.
Play of the game.
Oh, looks like a Tor play of the game.
Well, I for one am glad it's not just him hammering the turret.
Or hammering a wall. That's the best. Oh yeah, he took out 3 people on his own too. Well, on his own, as in with his gun. See if they're going for another one.
Epic.
At least one person on the other team is up for it. The next map is an escort map, if they decide to go along with the next round. And in this case, it is GOOGOALS that pick the map. Looks like most of them are in for the next round. Sorry.
Now, what do you think GOOGOALS will pick here?
I think Gibraltar is a pretty popular pick that I've seen for an escort map, but let's think about their comp that they usually run, which they've been switching it up quite a bit. So, so their options are Gibraltar, Dorado,
In Route 66.
and Route 66. So if they run Zarya, Lucio, Zen, Diva with Soldier and McCree, I'm not entirely sure what they'll pick. Probably the map we don't guess. So, Junkertown. That's true. We are getting a new escort map soon.
I'm gonna guess it's Route 66.
You think so? Why do you think that?
Just a feeling. If I were a betting man.
All right. Well, looks like they're going. Wait, hold on. That's interesting. MADA-MADA is the one picking. All right, they're going Gibraltar.
Now, if MADA-MADA were actually picking, I would have guessed Gibraltar.
We were bamboozled. It's the old switcheroo.
Mainly because if they like the verticality of Doombani, they're gonna love Gibraltar as well.
That's true. It is a great place for Tor Barissa, once again on defense. Looks like this time, though, GOOGOALS is defending first. So we'll see how this goes. I wonder if they will run a similar defense strategy that they ran this last round, or if they'll go something more close to their normal comp they had been running.
All right, and here we go.
Sky wants a link to the stream in the middle of the match. That's sketchy, but whatever.
No, yeah, no cheating, Sky. Is that the right? Is that the right link?
Yes, it is. I'm not sure if
Is it JRMA or just
It is.
JRMA?
I copied this directly from the Twitch page that I'm on. On the payload, joking about using an aimbot. Alright, let's see what the teams are going to pick. The defending side is GOOGOALS. And looks like they're not done picking their comp to defend quite yet. Most of them are out and ready to go to the point. Oh, it looks like they're running a Ryan with a Diva. And a Zarya. They're going triple... Oh, nope. Never mind. I take that back. They are not going triple tank. They're running Zen Ana instead of Lucio now. But they are still in spawn, so they might be switching it up.
Yeah, they might just be trolling us.
They don't have much longer to get to the point. I wonder what's going on. Diva and Ryan are still in spawn.
Mr. Rock is going to pull out the Widow again. He wasn't. don't think he was able to get any picks with it last time.
I wasn't
See
paying
if,
enough attention, but let's see how it goes this time.
Yeah,
They
let's
are
see if he
not
can
ready
get
for
that.
their defense. I'm slightly worried.
But this might actually work out in their favor if Mr. Rock's on the Widow, because he won't be able to get good sightlines. Oh, never mind. He will be.
Rox went straight for their side. Didn't spend any time wasted at their spawn.
Sir hops in.
Looks like Diva is
Oh,
diving.
the payload getting
Widow.
very low here.
Oh yes, the payload is just moving completely uncontested. Only Zen is on it right now, but oh, here comes Diva to contest and hopefully clean up the Zen. But their Diva and
payload's just
Winston
getting-
take her out. Yeah, they're just getting a free push on the payload. They haven't dropped down yet.
Yeah, they weren't able to contest properly there. That's very important to always remember on payload maps, is that you really do need to have your tanks be on the payload.
Looks like
To,
GOOGOALS is getting cleaned up quite quickly, and the payload reaches the first checkpoint. They have some split spawns now. Diva's trying to back out.
and looks like much of a... We have some split spawns here. Curious whether or not MADA-MADA will go forward to clean them up. It looks like they're not. I'm going to play it very conservatively. And just
Ana
kind
and
of stay
Zarya
on the
are
point.
almost back. Winston jumps up top and jumps back down. Not really much going on. Oh, looks like CJ was taken out by Widow.
Let's get some pick on... And CJ's switched over onto the Genji.
He's now back on McCree.
Second point is very...
They've also, GOOGOALS has switched off of Ryan onto Winston, probably to take care of the Widow, who takes out CJ again. MADA-MADA uses Diva Bomb, doesn't get anyone
and-
because they've already been cleaned up. Tactical Visor comes
really
out
just
on
has
GOOGOALS'
to-
side.
Kind of a
there's
little
some
bit that more in a position.
Yeah, there's some staggering going on here. The
Second point has
6v4.
just been a cakewalk for MADA-MADA. GOOGOALS
like
really has to gather because it can make a solid defense. 5
They
minutes
have-
on the clock.
Yes, they have regrouped though, so there's that. Diva looks like she's going after the Widow, but doesn't quite make her flight. And gets demeched
Yeah.
and then cleaned up by Sky on Winston. Oh, looks
Yeah,
like
this long sight line is very good for Widow. And
Yes.
Mr. Rock is just taking full advantage of it.
Rox misses his grapple onto the high ground though, but still takes out the Zen. And now Winston is using his ult to keep people from leaving spawn. CJ comes out with a Deadeye and gets the Mercy. Rox takes down the Ana once again. Tactical Visor takes out the Lucio. But it looks like Lucio booped off Soldier.
For
Unsure if that was on purpose or not, but it looks like Zen was nano boosted. Doesn't seem to take anyone out. Oh, nice cleanup on the soldier
Yeah.
there.
it looks like they will, GOOGOALS will successfully push MADA-MADA back for now, but they're going to have to defend for the next 3.5 minutes at least.
Looks like Widow tried to come from behind and take some of them out, but was met with her demise.
The Google matter demise, as you say.
Heroes never die.
It's like CJ got the Mercy once again with his Deadeye, and Diva's met. On the other hand, though, CJ and Mauve were taken out by MADA-MADA and Father. D.Va's D-Mech. This might be it for GOOGOALS.
MADA-MADA's
Keeping people out of spawn. And
getting all
there
the
it is.
kills that they need, and this is desperate to get on board. Minutes on the clock. It's just a massive time bank.
Yes, it is.
Switching sides.
Curious to see how they're gonna run attack on this, and if Rox is gonna go Widow again, or looks like he might be going Junkrat. Oh, looks like Sky is having internet issues again.
Yeah.
Taking his pause.
Once again, it's paused.
Well, I guess we can use this time to talk about what happened in that last match. What went wrong?
Well, in
GOOGOALS?
the first point, it seems that they were not able to just really contest the payload at all. They were too busy fighting off of the point, and as a result, MADA-MADA was able to get a lot of free push, and they weren't able, and GOOGOALS wasn't able to get a second fight in. And
Yeah.
on the second point, it was really a matter of GOOGOALS just being completely scattered and kind of out of sorts. And they weren't really able to find their footing. And
Yeah, I think they struggled to group up both on the first and second point. They did pull it together near the end of the third point when they pushed MADA-MADA off, but
yes,
even then it wasn't enough.
but by that point they were basically one fight away from losing, and they lost that fight and lost.
Yes, MADA-MADA did a great job keeping people from leaving spawn, using the Transcendence right there at the end to make sure they could stay alive while picking off anyone who tried to come out. Was a good move, I think.
Yeah, it was a great finish by MADA-MADA there. Looks like
So-
Father Tom is going to pull out the Widow,
Ooh,
unless he's just trolling us.
yeah, he might just be trolling us. Maybe they're listening to the stream and they like how we keep commenting on the widows. Looks like
Some
MADA-MADA
players-
is going with a Junkrat. This does seem like
MADA-MADA
a
for Junkrat.
good map
Incoming in
for
30
Junkrat.
seconds.
It's a lot of
Well, as you know,
spam potential.
I would argue that any map is a good map for Junkrat.
This is true.
But
It can.
I am biased.
You can make any map a good Junkrat map. Looks like Mercy's checking out the view. Ah, she got up. Yeah, it looks like both teams are running pretty standard aside from the Junkrat and the Widow. Ooh,
Yeah.
Rox gets an instant kill on
There's
CJ
the
Soldier.
good old. There's a good old with the mine in front of the spawn door.
It's gonna. They're still pushing the payload though. Let's see if MADA-MADA has the same issue about dropping down and giving the free push. It's like some of them are moving back, hopefully
they-
to drop down. Yes, they are.
They-
They're all dropping
And they
down
do. They actually move the entire team down to contest and fight on the point.
together.
And this is
Neither team has lost anyone yet. Oh, I spoke too soon. Widow took out Zenyatta. Oh, but Widow gets taken out by D.Va. However, the spawn is in GOOGOALS' favor, so Sushi takes out D.Va's mech and Sky on Winston.
equal.
Oh, but here comes the tire, straight for Zenyatta.
Consistent.
It's like, here comes the res on their D.Va. Tactical visor comes out, but D.Va is ready with the defense matrix.
There's Zenyatta here.
Sniper, be careful.
It's an interesting ult by Lucio there. Looks like Jippy used bomb to keep his mech.
Experience tranquility.
And MADA-MADA's tactical visor comes out. Takes down Winston, and Winston takes down Widow. Zenyatta tried to heal some people up with his Transcendence, but I'm not sure anyone was around. This is looking quite like it's in MADA-MADA's favor. Looks like Father switched onto Tracer now off of the Widow. Tried to get a pick, but had to back out. Looks like GOOGOALS is a bit split. And not really pushing much. Oh, the tire comes out and goes for... Where did... Looks like the tire didn't get anyone. CJ goes down to Junkrat though. And so does Mauve Alert. Looks like MADA-MADA is controlling this payload pretty well. So I got Zen and Diva just now. They only have 43 seconds left to push.
Well, compliments on the
Enemy contact.
Ooh, they got a pick on Lucio.
Yeah,
right when
that's
they
gonna
should
be
be pushing.
that's gonna be a very painful stagger. Oh, and CJ goes down.
They have 19 seconds to get on the payload and they're
That's
down
not good for
to...
them.
Looks like Tracer and Diva are trying to contest but are being pushed back. Oh, they took out Lucio once again. Here comes the tire and takes out Winston. Nobody is there to touch the payload. Oh.
And Lucio goes down.
Oh, this is definitely in MADA-MADA's favor. Yep.
Going to be it.
Lucio broke it down, but he was unfortunately the only one there. Winston's coming in, but will he make it? He did make it, but he's the only one here. There it goes.
This comes out desperation at this point. Unless this...
Final score 0-3.
So this makes it 2-1 in favor of MADA-MADA.
Let's see if they're interested in playing more.
Oh, it looks like CJ got play of the game. Kill on Diva and Zenyatta. Ooh. He's got some good aim there.
Epic. Brings a tear to my eye.
Everybody votes for Junkrat.
Thank you.
11 votes for Junkrat.
I know, both teams.
Chipped in there.
He almost had a full house of votes.
If he only voted for himself.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like at least one person is out, so this might be it. Looks like they need 2 replacements to keep the game going.
Yeah, I think your camera may be out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the casters might be out too.
It's now 12, so darn East Coast. Yeah, it looks like GOOGOALS is falling apart now too, so this is probably it for them. Well, this was fun.
Pleasure casting with you.
Yes, I'm extremely bad at it. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, I have no experience either.
Oh, you were like significantly better than me though.
I don't know about that.
That's what it felt like. I was like, what do I say?
Apparently I wasn't updating the colours when they switched sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common problem.
It's hard to do that though. Maybe you can just have like 2 scenes set up
then switch them. Yes, I should do
Yeah,
that.
because you should be able to copy. So you know how you have the scenes, and then each scene has different elements to the scene. You
Yeah.
can copy references to the element, so that you update them in one place, and it'll update in both scenes. So you can keep the numbers updated in one spot and just change between the scenes whenever
Oh, that's
it
handy.
switches sides, so that you don't have to remember to update the numbers in both scenes.
Okay, I'll mess around with that later.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop the stream.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Enjoyed.
Like and subscribe. The stream's probably already over. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and their team is like, everybody's leaving now.
Yeah.
How did you even know? How do you like get better at casting? Is it just practice?
I don't know. I used to actually play in. I don't know if you know Skyline. He's like a YouTuber.
Actually, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, so like he wanted to get into casting, so he would actually set up these like fun casts where he would like get 12 random people from his stream to play in a game, and he would commentate it.
Oh, that's so interesting.
I don't know. It's after midnight. I can't
Yeah. I'm trying to tell someone how to get into the Slack.